Still that one, still that girl, still that chic, yeah. Still that boss making moves, getting rich, yeah. Crown on my head, ain't nobody.
Hey y'all, what's good? I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what's not. This is your girl Sweet T, and I have some messages for you guys for the day. But first, as always, we're going to welcome Spirit in, and then we will get into your messages, okay? Holy Spirit, a pure divine white light of the Most High God, I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear, concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be and do. Amen. Ashe. Okay. So, there could be something significant about a large red vehicle or a red shirt. You could be wearing red at this time. Red could be someone's favorite color. But yeah, there's just something significant about the color red, okay? There also could be something significant about like, they call it little man syndrome, okay? If you know, you know, okay? And let me be very clear, there's no shade to anybody who may resonate with that, right? But there just could be something significant about someone that's either within your energetic aura field, or, you know, this could possibly be you, or people could consider this to be you. But there's kind of something about, like, so say someone has, someone's like, you know, a shorter male, and this person has like a really large vehicle, right? A really big truck or something like that, right? Or this person could have just something that's like large, and it's people consider this person to have these large things as like a compensation for him being small, or, you know, lacking also in other areas. It could be that too, okay? But yeah, there could be something significant about that. Also, before I get started, let me throw out my disclaimers. If the message is yours, receive it to be so. If it does not flow, let it go. Bits and pieces of the message could apply to you, if not the full message. You can also go check out some of the other videos on the channel, as they may resonate with you as well. And don't forget to do all that fun clicky stuff like hitting the like button, hitting subscribe if you have not already, and leaving a comment down below so that I know how this message resonates to you more specifically, all right? So I can learn from you guys and how the energy is flowing, okay? But yeah, so moving forward, there's something about someone having courage and leveling up. So you could be stepping into more of a courageous energy. For some of you guys, I'm really feeling like this is just kind of who you are. You're someone who people look at as very courageous, and they know that because of you being so courageous, this is how you are leveling up, or how you were able to level up, because they see that you're bold, that you are, you know, you will do things that other people wouldn't do. You would say things that other people wouldn't say, but these are things that prompt, you know, the energy to shift in your favor and work for you in order for you to advance yourself, okay? Like I say, this can be something that's also even about to take place for you. So I'm getting like steadfast, in a hurry, quick, abruptly. So like some of you guys could be doing something just kind of random, and it might not even be random for you, but it's going to look like that to other people. It could be something maybe you've had in the works for a while, or maybe you you were behind the scenes, you were putting stuff together, right? And no one knew about it. You didn't really speak to anybody about it. You just kind of were doing the work, and it's like something of it that's going to be brought to the forefront, or maybe you're going to finally decide to like share it with people and say, okay, hey guys, you know, this is what I've been working on, or things like that. And then people are going to see like, oh wait, this isn't really something new. Like, it seems like, or it sounds like, or from what they can actually see, like you've already been working on it. It's just you didn't tell anybody about it. That's also something that people could notice about you as well. Like they could notice that you do things and you don't tell us all about it. And these aren't negative things. These aren't bad things. These aren't, sneaky things in the sense. It's just more of you protecting your creations, you protecting the things that you're working on, and not allowing others to influence what you're doing in a way to have an effect on it or an effect on you. Okay. And so people are starting to see that about you. They're seeing like, oh, like even if we don't think this person's doing anything, or even if, they're not sharing certain things with us, they are working. For someone very specifically, you could have like one or two individuals or a group of people who assume that you're like lazy, or that you don't work, or that it's something where like they kind of judge you about whatever, but really they don't know how much work you do behind the scenes or something like that, or when they're not around, or even if like they're around, like they don't even know that you're still doing work even though they don't think you are, or something like that. But it could be being revealed to them like, oh, like all this time we're sitting back judging them, and really it's something about them feeling like they're not doing enough. And so they're having to start to see themselves for how they were judging you when they really had no place to judge you in the first place. Because it's like, so whoever you are, you could be very much just mirroring. You're putting people in a space of having to self-reflect, having to really like eat their words, having to really stop and say, you know what, like, yeah, maybe it is something wrong with me. Like maybe I need to check myself and watch what I say about people, or watch how I'm judging people, or it's something like that. Because I get like an instance with, and this is gonna be one very specific person in your life. This could be someone who they swear up and down they're not judging people. They could be very much the type that, oh, well, I'm not judging them, I'm just saying. And it's like, no, you're still judging them. So it's an energy like that. But this person is coming to see that like they really just need to start shutting up. And if they feel some type of way, they need to keep those thoughts in their head and stop expressing them, because they're now seeing themselves as a negative energy. They're now seeing that they're putting out negative energy, and that they always end up looking stupid, or they always end up having to bite their words, because there's something about, maybe they were talking to certain people about you and saying like, oh, oh, they don't know what they're doing, or they don't know what they want to do with their life, or, oh, they're lazy. Every time I look up, they're just doing this or whatever. And the whole time they have no clue that you, like I said before, you've been doing work behind the scenes. So you could be like abruptly presenting something that has people sit back and be like, oh shit, like, oh damn, okay. Oh, they were working, like, oh, dang. And like I say, and whatever this is, it's also something that's really going to make them realize, like I said, they're going to feel like they're not doing enough. Because they're going to be like, dang, like this whole time, like I'm talking stuff, and hell, they doing this, they doing that, they doing this, they doing that. Oh, I'm not even the one doing enough. Like I need to figure out a side hustle, or I need to start another business, or I need to, you know what I'm saying? It's something like that. Okay. And I'm also hearing that level up, 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 level up. Oh, this song is so yummy. Oh, this song is so yummy. No, you want this? Let me all of my tummy. That's Sierra. Yeah, so someone's name could be Sierra as well, okay? Or they could go by CC, or they don't have to be Sierra. It could be whatever, Sienna, Sierra, whatever a person would call themselves CC. Okay. So there's someone who wants back in. Mind you, this could be a living situation. So there could be someone, maybe you put them out. Okay. This person could want back in. They could want you to let them move back in. This could even be as simple as like a couple, and maybe you put your man on the couch. Because y'all fell out, okay? He wants you to let him back in. For others, this is just someone who knows that you have emotionally closed off to this person, and they would like for you to, be more open-hearted with them and put down your guard or put down the boundaries when it comes to that. For others, this is someone who you cut off. And they want so badly to get back in, your good graces and whatever, and just be back involved with you and around you. It's something about like, okay, I forget the saying specifically because I saw a few people like make a post online about it, but it's something about like, people don't realize how good they have it until they're the one that's on the outside looking in type deal. So this could be someone who, maybe in the past you've had plenty of conversations with them about having to cut other people off, and you're like, yeah, well, I had to cut them off because blase, and this, and that, and blah, blah, blah. And then, it was all fun and games and it was ha, funny. And, wow, that's crazy when it wasn't them. And now they're that person that you could possibly be talking to other people about in the same context, and or not even speaking to anyone about them, because for some of you guys, I feel like they're not even relevant to you anymore. Like you don't even have any words to say about this person. You just moved on with your life and that's that. But this person knows that they're now the one that's on the outside looking in, and they hate it. They don't feel like they know you anymore. They don't like that they can't be current on what you have going on. And this is someone who, like I say, you cut them off for whatever reason. It could have been maybe they try to keep current on what you had going on to go run their mouth to other people about it. Because I am getting like a mole energy as well. This could be someone who tried to play like they were your person or your people, and secretly they were hating on you behind the scenes, and they were going and telling people all your business or lying on you even as well. I'm also getting like a jealous like energy. This also could have been someone who like wanted your life or wanted to look like you or wanted to have something you had, and they could have possibly even attempted to do so. Okay. So this could be someone who was very much in destiny swap, trying to destiny swap type energy, or even possibly could have tried to take like your partner or sleep with your partner, or things all along that line. Okay, so this is someone you cut off because you were spiritually made aware, or even actually made aware and found out these things, and you cut them off. This person knows that they're wrong, because whoever this is, they possibly haven't even reached out to you because they know that you'd have no words for them. Some of them could have possibly, indirectly reached out, like maybe they comment under one of your social media posts, or maybe they, send a hi or whatever through a friend, a mutual friend. They're like, oh yeah, tell such and such I say hi when you see him or whatever. And, whoever this person is, it's the mutual, they know y'all don't talk. So, they may have told you about it, they may have not. But yeah, there's just, it's an energy like that. But here's what's crazy. This person has acted oblivious to others. Like they have no clue why you don't talk to them. So if people like, oh, hey, where's such and such been at? They're like, oh man, I don't know. Like, I don't talk to them anymore. I ain't seen them in a while. They're like, well, what you mean? Why you ain't seen them? Like, I thought y'all was real close. I thought y'all was tight. I thought, Every time I see you, I see them. And they're like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I just ain't heard from them. They ain't called me. I ain't seen them. And, so they're just trying to act oblivious as to why. But really deep down, they know there's things that they did that brought you to the point of not wanting to communicate with them and deal with them. This person also could even be lying, or has lied, saying the opposite happened, that they cut you off. Like, I cut them off because, they were jealous of me, or they were lying on me, or they were doing this and that, or they were telling my business, all kind of stuff like that. And, initially people could have believed that, but I feel like there's something that's showing over time that's not the truth, and that is the opposite. So people see it, so they may not have saw it at first. Some people may have looked at you like the villain, the bad person, someone ungrateful or whatever. But people are now seeing like, oh, okay, it's you. Okay, so there's some energy there about that. There's also something about someone having smart intellect, but also deep emotional depth. So this could be you, or this could even be the people who like this person tried to lie to. It's like these people are really smart and they're very deep individuals. So they like can see through the fake hate. They can see through the lies. They can see through the bullshit, and or vice versa. This could be you as well. It's like you see through people. You're intuitive, or you're just very aware, and you can see through bullshit. Or you're someone who's just very smart. You put two and two together. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You're like, okay, this don't add up. Okay, that don't make sense, And you just put all that together and it's like, okay, I got it. You could also be someone who, when people emotionally share things with you, you like really receive it. Like I say, you could definitely be an empath, but you fully receive it in the depth of it, right? And you can know when people are playing you and lying to you and trying to be emotionally manipulative as well. This could be something that this person did, and that is also why you release them. Or this could be something that's going on around you energetically now. You could have people trying to emotionally manipulate you into whatever, into a connection, into sharing certain things with them, because I am getting like this could be that person who could be someone could have someone trying to come back in, and they could be trying to use emotional manipulation to try to get you to like connect with them again. So they could be trying to like guilt trip you, or trying to like, oh, I thought we were better than that, and that type of thing. For one or two of you, I feel you may address it. For others of you, I feel like you might not even just the person may end up being ignored, or you just gonna stare at them. If this is like a face-to-face thing, you could just end up staring at this person like and giving them that look like, now getting damn well, I don't deal with you. You know why I don't deal with you deep down at your core. Even if you had to go through every scenario in your head of all the BS that you did, you know why I don't deal with you. So why are you playing in my face? And this could literally all be you telepathically communicating this to this person, or simply just the look itself on your face expresses that, right? So yeah, but the person knows what's up. They're just trying to mosey their way back in. I do feel like some of you guys could have some things that are really exciting or really big taking place for you. They can also see you leveling up, and they just want to be a part of that. They want to get back in where they fit in. They want to, someone also could be an opportunist, okay? But someone just doesn't want to be one of the people who can't come with you, okay? That's all that is. The numbers 333-222-1111, 88, or 888 could all have significance, okay? There's also something about someone that has a lazy eye. This person could be someone who, I'm getting at your big age. I'm getting that. So maybe there's something somebody says, but these people could be like adults, okay? Not fresh, I'm a fresh adult, young 20s. Like, no, this could be someone in their mid to late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s on up, like at their big age, okay? But they could be someone who stays in drama, who's always just, party life, getting drunk, doing drugs, not really just, not seeking out, living in their purpose. It's like just getting by, just going to work and playing, work and play. And don't get me wrong, y'all, like, everything serves its purpose on our journeys, right? And all of our journeys are different. So there's no judgment there. It's just, at what point do we stop and sit with ourselves and really ask ourselves what we're contributing to not only the present, right, the people that we're connected to, and how we're impacting their lives in a positive way, and also even in a negative way, and how, like, what do you want to be known for? When you transition and people get up and they talk about you and they share stories and things, what is it that you want to leave behind? What is it that you want to be known for? Are you working like purposefully? Like, do you care to even want to have some type of positive, just something to leave behind, right? And it's not even like speaking trust or speaking like products, or anything of that nature. Just even you as a person, like, what are people going to be able to say about you years on end? Now granted, if you want to be known as the person who, you know what, yeah, they really live their life, then that's great, because live your life, we all different, we all have different purposes, right? But if you're someone who you really want to leave an impact, or leave some things for the generations beyond you, to be able to look at it and say, you know what, man, if it wasn't for my great grandma such and such, or if it wasn't for, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing, then you have to be working towards your purpose, or at least doing your best to try to figure out what that is, right? And not just sitting around partying, getting drunk, going and effing, going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta find something, talk to God and align with what God seeks for you, not just necessarily what you want to get up and celebrate each day or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, moving forward. But there could be something about someone who, this person could have always like side-eyed you, and so they side-eyed people, or it doesn't have to be you, but they side-eye people so much that now that eye literally is to the side. They have a lazy eye. And if you are someone who has a lazy eye, there's no shade to you or anything of that nature. I'm just expressing to you what Spirit is wanting me to speak to at this time. This is someone who, like I say, if this ain't you, then that's different. If you just have a lazy eye because that's what the circumstance is, then okay. This is someone who they weren't born with it like this. It happened over time. And it's because this person is such a negative person on the inside, and they're so like evil spirited, where they're always side-eyeing people, or they're always mugging people, or they're always sending out the evil eye to people, wanting people to look ugly because they feel the person's pretty or they're handsome, so they're mugging them because they're like, oh nah, they need to be ugly. I don't want no chicks to think that they're attractive. Like, it's something like that. But there's also something, like I said, about somebody having drama at their big age. Like, somebody could be really grown, and they could be getting locked up soon, or they could just be around people who stay in and out of jail a lot. Like, this could be someone who has to always bail or bond somebody out of jail, or always going to go pick somebody up from jail, or always around people who end up in jail. I don't know. It's something about that, okay? This could be the person that you like moved away from. Like, maybe you noticed this about this crowd. You were like, you know what, like I feel an energy of, you're someone who you're familiar with the term, the phrase, you're a lot like the 5 people that you're around the most, or it's something similar to that. And you really stopped for a minute and like really observed the individuals that you were around the most, and you're like, I'm like these people, and it made you really reevaluate yourself and who you really wanted to be connected to, because you're someone who you really want to be successful in whatever that is, how you see it. And you also you didn't want to be in alignment with that frequency anymore, long story short. So you're someone who you probably went through some type of ascension, black night of the soul, whatever, and that's when you came to this reality, right? Whether this is present or past, okay? And so you could have saw this in these people. You're like, man, I ain't trying to be no 40, 50-year-old somebody and fighting and getting locked up and getting drunk and can't control myself and getting locked up for a DUI and alcohol, like whatever it is. I don't know. It's different for different people, okay? But you could just be someone who you try to be more sensible than just irresponsible. And these are people who are the opposite. They're emotionally outraged easily. Just whatever. So I'm gonna move forward. There's something about no parking as well. I'm not really getting this being like actual car, like don't park your car there, but there could be something about that. So please pay attention to the signs when you are going places and parking your car, okay? Make sure you don't get your car towed. But I don't really think it's that. This is more of an energy of, you could be someone who you've dealt with so many shady energies in your life that you don't allow people to come into your life and park. And by that I mean you don't allow them to stay in your energy long. you're someone who you could be very reserved, or you could be very, help me express this, Spirit. You just know that you're someone who you can be around people, and I forget the actual term that they call this. I don't know if I want to say it's neurodivergent or if it's just simply empathic or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, whatever it is, y'all can drop it down below in the comments if you know what I'm talking about and you know the specific term to describe this. But it's something about, like, basically you can't have people within your energy for too long. You have to have time where you go and you isolate and you recharge and you do your own thing. You go ground yourself, you cleanse your energy of other people's energy. That is an absolute requirement for you and your overall well-being. So there's something about, you don't allow people to come just park within your energy and sit up under you all the time and just drain you and drain you and drain you. And even if they're pouring into you, there's something about, like, you still don't even allow people to over pour into you or something like that. It's something about you just knowing balance is necessary. So you don't take advantage of people if they are pouring into you, and you also don't over pour into people. Maybe it's just something that was like a past thing that you used to do, and you realize and you had to learn, like, okay, you know what, I can't pour everything out of my cup because it's not a guarantee that someone else is going to pour back into me. And also, when people are pouring into me, I won't allow them to pour so much that they don't have anything left for themselves. You're someone who's, like I said before, you have very smart intellect and you're very deep. You have a lot of deep emotional depth, and you just have, like, this overall overstanding of, like I say, balance. And you're gonna be someone who's just very spiritually disciplined as well. Like, you just get it. Like, you just, yeah. I don't know. That's a really beautiful thing, because that's not something, that's a very rare attribute. Like, yeah. Moving forward. So let's see. There's something about the government that is playing with literally everybody as a whole right now, but it's just gonna resonate more with you if you're noticing certain issues. Whatever way that is, if you submitted something dealing with taxes and they held your refund, or you, and mind you, this doesn't have to be you directly. This could be people that are connected to you, and so in some kind of way it may impact you, even if it's just as simple as you having to be the listening ear for these people and what they're going through. It's something about the government playing with people, okay? So say you have, you get food stamps or any type of government assistance, whatever that is, if it's Section 8 or whatever it is, and it's like you could be having issues with them, whether it's you're trying to move and they're making that difficult, or they're doing the most with your recertification process, or doing the most with processing your application because you submitted and said, you know what, let me see if I'm eligible for food stamps or whatever, and you submitted that, and it's like maybe they're taking forever to process your paperwork, or they keep telling you, oh, well, no, we need this, and we need you to submit this, and okay, well, we need this, and you're like, look, this is what y'all told me I needed. I gave you all these things, and every time I come and I bring you something, now you're telling me something else. It's like there's something where they keep, like, prolonging your process of getting even possibly approved, or even if you are approved, it's like taking forever for them to actually send you the funds or the paperwork that you need to do whatever you need to do and move around so that it actually goes through, or it's something like that. There's also a lot, y'all, with, I'm gonna just say this because I'm not gonna go into the details. Trust me, there's more than enough people that are online that are speaking to many of these things. But what I will say is, get a generator, okay? Just get it, period. and it don't even gotta be no super heavy duty fancy one. Yes, that will be very helpful if you're able to afford that. If you're not, get a very super basic one. They advertise them on TikTok all the time. You could probably get it for under $200, and I'm gonna tell you, it's very key and it's very important. So you can substitute getting a brand new pair of shoes for 1 month or however long, just to make sure that your family is good, because there's a lot of things going on with so-called natural disasters and flooding and blackout power outages and so on and so forth, and this is going to be something that's going to continue to go on. Okay, so just get yourself prepared, and it's nothing to really be scared about or anything like that. Everybody's going to be cool. You just have to pay attention to the nudges. If your intuition tells you something, follow that shit like fully. So if you in a place, in a space, you're near a large body of water, start considering it, sooner than later, somewhere else to move. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that there. Anywho, there's also, so I'm gonna end the message on this note, because we are 30 minutes into this message. But there could be something significant about definitely speaking powerful affirmations over yourself and over your life at this time, or specifically catering to your actual chakras or your physical body. So there's a cute little song that I've heard around social media. A few different people have sang it, but I definitely think you guys should tap into it. Just start singing it here and there, or even say it. You ain't gotta sing it. You can say the words, but every single cell inside my body, every single cell is happy and well. Every single cell inside my body, every single cell is happy and well. I'm so glad every single cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad every single cell in my body is happy and well. So yeah, and then they just basically keep repeating the song. But yeah, that could be something that could be very helpful for you at this time. Also, I'm getting, like, if you have a loved one that is hospitalized or they're going through some type of dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever they're going through, sing that for them. Like if they're going through some type of cancerous battle, or whatever it is, just start singing that song to them. And if they're able to word it themselves, have them physically speak it themselves, okay? But even just you singing it will process that in their brain. They'll be able to hear it and be able to kind of reiterate it inside themselves. And that could possibly help someone's loved one, okay? I know it might sound crazy to some, but for those of you, if you know, you know. But it definitely could be helpful for somebody, so don't discount it. But yeah, so these are your messages, you guys. I hope that they were helpful for you. There's a lot to unpack there, so you know, it is what it is. Leave a comment down below on how this resonated with you. I love y'all, and I will be back with more messages for you guys later. All right, see ya.
Still that one, still that girl, still that chic, yeah. Still that boss, making moves, getting rich, yeah. Crown on my head, ain't nobody finna snatch it. All these dreams in my bag, watch me catch it. Oh yeah, snakes in the grass, I hit a hit stall.